Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. Today we'll be learning about Summer Spotlight here at Troy University. And my guest today, the organizer, Tori Averett. Tori, thanks for joining me here today.
Thanks for having me. Aaron.
And Summer Spotlight, it's become an annual tradition here at the summer where children of all ages get a chance to experience theater and dance from the Department of Theater and Dance here at Troy University. Tell us a little bit about the camp itself.
Summer Spotlight, we are in our 9th year, so we're really excited that it has become sort of a staple and a tradition on campus and in the community and in the state and region, actually. People know what it means now. Are you going to Summer Spotlight this year? So we're in our 9th year, and we're excited for the success that we've had so far. We have 3 different camps that we host here on the Troy campus. We have Spotlight on Dance. Okay. And then that's for ages 8 through 12. We have the Creative Drama Camp for ages 4 through 13. And then we have our Performance and Tech and Management Intensives for high school and college students. So we're just excited to, like you said, be able to share theater and dance from all angles with all types of people.
And for about a month-long period there, the campus is full of students that are learning about the craft.
Yes.
But one of the things about it is a lot of the kids involved in this aren't necessarily the theater and dance kids, right? I mean,
right.
And that's one of the attractive things about this camp is they get a taste of it.
Right.
And you've seen over the years how that maybe has changed some perspectives of some of these kids that have come to the camp.
Absolutely. You know, we say all the time that not all the schools that these kids go to, you know, particularly the elementary and middle school students, they don't all have dedicated theater and dance programs at their schools. So sometimes this camp is the only taste that they get throughout the year. And to watch the effects on students whose confidence is built, they're finding their creative voice, they're expressing themselves, they're performing and standing and talking in front of people, not to mention the community that we're building among these young people. For the older students, we're seeing them focus. Maybe they have a high school or middle school program that they've come through, but we're seeing them focus, again, their creative voices, their expressive skills. Not all of them will go on to have careers or study theater and dance in college or beyond, but we're watching the things that are inherent in the performing arts about communication, community expression, and voice and clarity of voice. We're seeing all of that just sharpen in all of these children from ages 4 up, you know?
And of course, something else that you're seeing is the return on investment. You're seeing that these kids, 9 years it's been going on, and you're seeing it affect a lot of students, and even to the fact that some of them are coming back, and that you're used to that. You've had a lot of former students come back, but you're seeing some even younger students now wanting to come back and help out, right?
Yes, it's sort of incredible, this generational thing that's happening to our Summer Spotlight, that we have children who've been with us for 9 years. They've come every year. We've had several students over the years who began with us as little ones, graduated up to the intensive, and now are majoring in theater or dance at Troy. Some have gone on to other places, but to know that we've seen them, you know, come through that way. The other thing that's really cool is we have several alumni who come back, graduates of Troy, who come back to teach or assist or otherwise help us with Summer Spotlight because it had an effect or an impact on them while they were, you know, in school and at Troy.
And so, and in each of these camps, they get the opportunity, sometimes the first opportunity to get involved, including, you know, the dance. Some of these students, they come there with no experience whatsoever, but it's fun, you know, and a lot of the activities are just fun, just learning basic techniques. We're not talking hardcore ballet stuff. We're talking about, you know, just dancing around having some fun, right?
Right, yeah. Really, we've done a really good job, I think, of maintaining this idea that it's supposed to be welcoming and inviting, and it's not competitive. We want it to be a high-quality artistic experience for these young people, regardless of their age or background. But the point is that we try to make it an individualized experience for wherever that young person is. Whatever they're bringing, we try to meet them where they are and give them a positive experience within a really strong, structural, high-quality artistic environment.
Yeah, because it is, even though it is a camp, it does meet the educational standards of theater and dance.
Yes.
That, as a matter of fact, some of the students are actually, you know, learning to educate through
Yes,
this.
and we have an extensive planning process for our staff, most of whom are Troy University students, theater and dance students or education students, theater education majors, and we go through a mentored process of planning where they look at the national standards for arts education, and they have to document and they have to create and evaluate for these students. So it's a really rigorous planning process. So it meets a lot of criteria for a legitimate experience, and the whole thing is really fun.
Fun.
It's fun to experiment. It's fun to plan together. The staff has great community and communication, and I mean the whole thing is, it's, I don't know, summer spotlight. People can't wait for it because of the camaraderie and the quality and the fun that we have
And if they
together.
can't wait for it, they want to register. How can they register? So,
Okay, so there are several ways that you can register. You can go onto our departmental website, which is troytheater.org.
Okay.
You can also go to troy.edu and click on summer camps,
Okay.
which is under the outreach tab, and there's several, this option is there, but several other Troy University camps are there as well. So that's a way. You can also call 334-808-6142. That's the Department of Theater and Dance office, and request information in that way. We're in Malone Hall on the Troy campus, so you can just drop by and see us, bring your application. But all the materials you need can be found online, or we can send them to you through an email.
all right. Well, good luck with this year's camp, and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Aaron.
And thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.